Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Kansas City offense, and in his 6th season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. They juked him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly... Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate. as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. The Chiefs had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength when necessary.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. 14 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. L.A. readies for its next possession. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. KC's offense ready to take over. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First down pickup by McCole Hardman, and this season is really his big chance to emerge and break out. Last 3 years, he's been second fiddle among KC's track star receivers, but with Tyreek Hill gone now, this is McCole Hardman's opportunity to take on a bigger role in the offense.
Now Mahomes. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Ekeler again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Up the middle with Ekeler. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Mahomes to throw once more. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. On 2nd and a couple. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Herbert now. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Again, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 2. Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Mahomes now on first down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll take on the visiting Carolina Panthers. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. And finally, it's the season's only doubleheader on Monday night. Titans-Bills at 7:15, then Vikings-Eagles at 8:30. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Khalil Mack had just 6 sacks in 7 games in 2021 due to a foot injury. Now he's in Los Angeles with the Chargers, and they believe they have themselves the best 1-2 combo in football, with he and Joey Bosa coming off the edge.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now back to throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 38, Mahomes dancing to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 41 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield. broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Hopkins' kick is good,
and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And now here comes Kansas City.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling,
on the move past the 40.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on a catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then making the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Gets around him. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
On second down, Spiller looking for space.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Chargers on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. This is caught by Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 39, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert dumps it off for Spiller. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Spiller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now third down and 6 to go. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. And that will be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Throw over the middle caught by the tight end Gray. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Mahomes now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. An inside give to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll accept that penalty. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Spiller.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Kelly. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. He's got Smith-Schuster. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes gets this to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Mahomes looking for Gray, and he's got him. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Mahomes to throw it. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. One final try for Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game, but the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So for the Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.